Davante Adams on the Steelers? It sounds crazy, but the wide receiver himself made it clear that playing under Mike Tomlin would be a dream come true. And there's more. The Packers are also on the radar for a possible return of the star. Meanwhile, Mike Tomlin is in the spotlight in Pittsburgh, facing criticism over his coaching style and the need to overhaul the offense for the next season. Will the Steelers make the right moves to return to the top? You won't want to miss any details of these updates. Hit the like button, and let's dive into the video. Davante Adams has been making waves lately, especially when it comes to his potential future destinations. After a 2024 season full of ups and downs, the wide receiver made it clear that playing for Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin would be a dream. During an appearance on the Up and Adams show, Adams responded to whether he'd be open to playing under Tomlin with an emphatic, "Oh, 100%. He emphasized the mutual respect between the two and praised Tomlin's leadership style. "Whenever you have a coach who's a player's guy, he always wins me over. He's not just a great coach, but also an incredible guy." Now, the Steelers, who made the playoffs but exited quickly after a 28-14 wildcard loss to the Ravens, could certainly use a talent like Adams. The guy is simply a machine. In 2024, even splitting the season between the Raiders and the Jets, he racked up 85 receptions for 1,063 yards and 8 touchdowns, marking his 5th consecutive season surpassing the 1,000-yard mark. He's exactly the kind of offensive powerhouse Pittsburgh needs to elevate their game. But hold on, because the Steelers aren't the only ones interested. The Green Bay Packers have also entered the conversation. Packers safety Xavier McKinney has floated the idea of Adams returning to Lambeau Field. Adams shined during his 8 seasons with the Packers, and considering the rise of quarterback Jordan Love, a reunion could put Green Bay back in contention for the NFC North. Adams has options on the horizon, and the entire NFL is paying attention. Whether he helps the Steelers bolster their offense or brings his magic back to the Packers, one thing is certain. Wherever he plays, Davante Adams will make an impact. What do you think of the idea of Davante Adams joining the Steelers? Share your thoughts below. And if you think this news is groundbreaking, wait until you hear about the criticism and potential plans involving Mike Tomlin. The Pittsburgh Steelers offseason is heating up, with the spotlight squarely on Mike Tomlin. After yet another playoff elimination, the veteran coach has faced criticism, with some fans calling for changes at the helm. However, Patrick Peterson, a former Steelers cornerback, came to his former coach's defense during a Sirius XM radio interview. According to him, Tomlin is a great coach who deserves respect, though Peterson agreed that the team needs some strategic adjustments. Peterson believes the Steelers need to modernize their playing style, moving away from their old formula of relying almost exclusively on a strong defense. Yes, we know defense is the team's strength, but at the same time, they can't be on the field for 35-40 minutes per game. It just wears them out. "We saw it at the end of last year when the offense couldn't move the ball," he explained. In his view, the offense needs to take on more responsibility, especially with a stable quarterback to lead the group. And that's where the problem lies. Who will be the next QB for the Steelers? The situation is complicated, especially with Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, both free agents, already testing the market. Sam Darnold, who had an epic 2024 season, will be a hot name this offseason, but the Vikings also have plans for him. Beyond that, the market isn't very appealing. Veterans like Jameis Winston and Jimmy Garoppolo could be options, but there are doubts about their consistency and age. Winston is 31 and Garoppolo 34. Other names like Joshua Dobbs are seen more as solid backups than reliable starters. As a result, Pittsburgh might turn to the draft. With the 21st overall pick, the Steelers could bet on emerging talents like Quinn Ewers, Texas, or Jalen Milroe, Alabama, who should be available late in the first or early on the second day. Ultimately, Peterson believes Tomlin still has a lot to offer. But for that to happen, the Steelers need to strengthen their offense and ensure the defense isn't overworked again. The question is, are the Steelers willing to make the necessary changes to give their coach the tools he needs? Come to think of it, bringing Davante Adams would be a huge boost, but having a star on offense won't matter if the team doesn't fix the structural issues Peterson pointed out. Tomlin deserves credit, but changes in playing style are urgent. Will there be real renewal or just empty promises? To find out what happens, subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more Steelers updates.